Mr. Chairman, I want to begin by recognizing the young man this bill is named after. We can get it up. Sammy Chapman, whose picture is behind me. Sammy was a bright and a talented teenager whose life was tragically cut short after he became the victim of a fentanyl poison drug he bought through social media. Like so many parents across the country, Sammy's family had no idea who he was talking to and what about until it was too late. We have the honor today of having Sammy's father here and other parents of their child victims today. Mr. Chapman, thank you for being here. You honor us with your presence. What happened to Sammy is a heartbreaking reminder that the social media world our children inhabit today can expose them to dangers that most parents simply cannot see and sometimes don't understand. And that's exactly why Sammy's Law is so important. This legislation gives parents the ability to use trusted, vetted, safe tools that allow them to responsibly supervise their child's social media activity on large social media platforms. Through secure interfaces, families can authorize safety software that can alert parents when dangerous content comes across their child's social media account. Today, kids face real dangers on social media, including online predators, exploitation, drug sales, suicide encouragement, and trafficking networks that actively target young users. Third-party safety software can and does provide life-saving alerts for all of these harms. It is comprehensive protection. Simply put, this bill restores something parents should never have lost: the ability to protect their children on social media. Too often, parents discover these threats after a tragedy has already occurred. Sammy's Law gives families the tools they need to identify those warning signs earlier and intervene before harm is done. And in doing so, this bill will save lives. Sammy's Law also includes strong safeguards to protect children's data and ensure responsible use of these tools. Third-party safety software providers must register with the Federal Trade Commission, undergo independent annual audits, and are strictly prohibited from selling children's data. Data disclosure to parents is limited only to what is necessary to protect a child from harm. Remember, only to what is necessary to protect a child from harm. And strict deletion requirements ensure that sensitive information is not retained unnecessarily. In other words, this bill carefully balanced child safety with strong, new privacy protections. And at the end of the day, Sammy's Law is about empowering families. It gives parents the ability to see when their child may be in danger and the opportunity to step in before it becomes a tragedy. This is absolutely necessary because the harms that our children are confronting on social media are severe, and our children simply do not yet have the development skills to protect themselves alone. If this bill helps even one family avoid what happened to Sammy Chapman, then it will be worth it. As the proud grandfather of eight beautiful grandkids, I want to know that their parents and all other parents across the country have the best safety tools possible when protecting their innocent loved ones. What happened to Sammy is a travesty that no parent should experience, and we can prevent it today by passing this bill. I urge my colleagues to support this legislation. This is important legislation. As my colleague, Representative Miller-Meeks, said a little while ago, parents need help. They need help with this. They can't do it alone. This is a tool that will help them, a tool in their tool chest. God forbid that this happened to anyone else. We need to take action. You know, I doubt any of you knew my dad, but my dad used to tell me something. He used to say, "Son, when you don't do something, you're doing something. And if we don't do something, then we're doing something. We're ignoring an opportunity to help people." We need to do something today. We need to pass Sammy's Law. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I yield back.